Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Film is Okie Dokie. I am Tommy. With me, as always, is CJ. And
Hello.
This is the... There you go. There's your CJ fix. And this is the show where each and every week we sit down to watch a movie and determine whether or not it's okie dokie, except this is the exception that proves the rule. We got a movieless episode here. Woo!
Woo!
Not
No
watching
movie.
another movie. Woo! Today is our Oscars special episode, and we talked a little bit about this in our last episode, but just really busy time with the holidays, and CJ and I both just got back from Awesome Games Done Quick like yesterday. In fact, CJ and I spent like every day of the last 8 days together in person, so if CJ's sounding particularly annoyed with me today, just know that there's a lot of festering here from me and Jade doing constant bits all week and annoying CJ.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder. So, but yeah, no, it was a great time at Awesome Games Done Quick 2026. I don't know about you, but I spent all yesterday driving through snow squalls.
It wasn't too bad for us.
Yeah, it was whiteout conditions for most of my drive home.
Oof.
Yeah.
How much longer than normal did it take then?
I stopped twice. Ironically, both times it was not snowing. Once to get lunch and once to get gas. And I got home about an hour later than I thought I was going to.
Well, that's not too bad then.
So it says 6 hours. It was about 7 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I got out of
Not too
Pittsburgh
bad.
really easily. I got out of like downtown in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, what a weird town to drive in.
Yeah, I was surprised I got through the tunnel so fast. I'm like, oh, like this coming into Pittsburgh, that can be like your whole trip.
Yeah.
It's like you're just
Absolutely.
sitting in
Or
traffic bumper to bumper.
You could get stuck on a bridge for 20 minutes while you're trying to do a 3-minute drive to the Duquesne Incline.
Yes, that can happen, and it did happen. But this is our Oscars special. This is sort of the compromise, capital T, capital C compromise. Basically, the alternative was there was no episode this week. So I had the little idea, let's record a mini-sode. But this is actually timely. The Golden Globes were last night. Spoiler for when we're recording.
Oscar nominations, I think, are coming out in just a week or two.
Yes. So now's the best time, I think, to talk about our who we think are the front runners for some of the major awards.
Yes. Talking about who we think should be nominated, who we think should win. Of course, we will be running our okie dokie Oscar pool again, where everyone will be able to lock in and use like points. What was it? It was like everyone got 2 choices, like a strong choice and a weaker choice for each category. And you got points. So we'll be doing that again. Of course, our answers, similar to our 2026 predictions, our answers here might vary a little bit, especially knowing what the actual nominations are. But real quick, while we're on that note, 2026 predictions, reminder, please fill out by January 29th. That is the day before the next episode releases. It's about 2 weeks from when you're listening to this, if you're listening to it as it releases. Make sure to get your predictions in for what will be covered on The Film is Okie Dokie in the year of 2026. There is also a like short answer form at the end for you to make any more free form predictions. Like, maybe you think we're going to cover something that isn't really covered by any of the other questions and you want to really snipe us. Who knows? CJ, anything to add about the 2026 predictions before we move on to one other quick topic before jumping into the Oscars?
Do it. It's fun.
Yeah. Now, something else that's fun. CJ, did you hear there was a killer on the loose?
No.
Doesn't sound too fun, right?
No.
But what if I told you that killer was a bean?
Oh, yeah.
Killer Bean Forever, CJ. Have you watched it?
I did watch it.
Let's go.
I did watch it. I gotta tell you, my experience with watching this is so interesting because it's sort of like being in a fugue state. It feels very much like a fever dream. This does not feel like a production that should exist. This feels like an hour and a half of meme or slop. Like, it's almost impossible to believe this isn't AI slop. It obviously predates generative AI by quite a bit, but it's like if this is how I explained it to somebody. It's like if you went to a movie and all of the parts were played by Bruce Willis. Like, every character basically looks the same except for their clothes, more or less. And like, it's so hard, there's so little differentiation, and it is I just don't understand how this is a thing, right? And it is. It looks like something made in like Gary's mod.
Very much.
Yeah. And I sat on the couch, I watched it, I put it up on the TV, I made it a cinematic experience, and I just, at the end of it, I was like, all right, Deadpool bean. All right, I get it.
That is a pretty good comp for it.
Yeah.
So I guess I mean, you of course talked about all of that, and I think you're super valid in your read on what it feels like. Like it's a continuation of two web shorts from like the late 90s, early 2000s. This came out in 2008, and it really feels like a 2-minute YouTube video that goes on forever.
Yes.
But
yeah.
What's your opinion on it? How did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it fun? Was it boring?
It doesn't feel real.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to grade this. I don't know how to express, like, no, I don't think I enjoyed it. But
wow. You didn't have fun watching Killer Bean Forever.
That's not what I said. It just, like I said, it feels a little bit like a dream. It's a little difficult to wrap my head around. But I don't love it. Yeah, I don't have much more for you, unfortunately.
All right, how about this? If you had to rate Killer Bean Forever as either Okie Dokie or Noki Dokie, which is what?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
That's messed up. This is an Okie Dokie film if I've ever seen one.
If you've ever seen one.
If I've ever seen one, this is one of them.
There you go. Well, that's why we have separate opinions.
Maybe the audience will have to weigh in on this.
Maybe they will.
Let's hop down. Oh yeah, and let's just reminder for everyone, CJ still has 2 outstanding movie deaths. One being Home Sweet Home Alone, the other being War of the Worlds 2025. Both of those owed by the end of January.
I'm excited.
So, me too. But let's stop just dicking around. Oscars. CJ, I'm not sure if you saw, but I did prepare us a show notes document for this episode. And I listed out pretty much all of the main categories. We don't have to really touch on all of these because, like, I don't know, best makeup and hairstyling. Are we going to sit here and really belabor the point over that?
Sure.
I don't know.
So
but I laid them all out for us.
I have some immediate thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
For nominees, I feel like Best Supporting Actress, Ariana Grande is definitely going to get nominated for Wicked.
Okay, yeah, let's talk supporting actress first.
Yep. That feels like a lock. I feel like I've heard a lot of buzz on Amy Madigan from Weapons.
Yeah, that would be interesting if she did get nominated, considering it's horror. But yeah, a lot of talk around her for that.
Uh, the actress, I can't pronounce her last name, Lily S. from Sentimental Value. I think Sentimental Value is going to sneak in. I don't think that's on a lot of people's radars.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Inga Ib's
Oh,
daughter.
okay. Her, yes.
Lilias.
Yes. Her.
But my pick to win is Teyana Taylor from One Battle After Another.
100%. I am totally with you.
Running away with it.
Yeah.
I don't have a what happens if Teyana doesn't win. If she doesn't win, I will cry plant.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. Teyana Taylor runs away with this category this year. I'm not sure if Inga Ib's daughter, Lilias, or however it's pronounced, or Elle Fanning would get nominated for Sentimental Value. If I had to pick one or the other, I think Elle Fanning might be chosen of the two. I think Ariana Grande is a smart choice. Amy Madigan, I don't know.
How many nominees are there?
I think there's usually like 5 or 6, though it changes. So I don't know. Let me research that real quick. But
I could see, is her name Wunmi Mosuku from Sinners?
yeah,
Maybe.
could see, I was about to bring up Sinners as well and bring up her and Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah. Well, is she going to get leading actress credit?
See, I don't know. That's some of these roles are so hard because it's like, oh, well, because like Golden Globes put Stellan Skarsgård as Best Supporting Actor for Sentimental Value. But like, I feel like for Oscars, he would be chosen for Best Actor.
Just in terms of nominations, I feel very confident saying Teyana Taylor, Amy Madigan, Inga, Ariana Grande. Then the 5 spot, I feel like Elle Fanning and Sentimental Value has a shot.
So you're putting Inga over Elle?
I think so. I think that's the way people are leading. I think that Sentimental Value is getting a late Oscars push.
See, I say Elle over Inga because Elle has a much more prominent role in the film. Not that Inga's bad. I just think Elle had a bit more to work with.
Yep. I think if you're looking for the 5 spot, who's going to be for that 5th nomination, Elle Fanning, Emily Blunt in The Smashing Machine.
Hell no.
No, I could see her being nominated.
Hell no.
I don't think she'll win, but I could see her being nominated.
I'm strong against the nomination.
I hear you being strong against the nomination, and I could see Gwyneth Paltrow being nominated for Marty Supreme.
What about Infinity Chase for One Battle After Another?
I don't think it's even in the conversation. Unfortunately.
We'll see. Maybe Glenn Close for Wake Up, Dead Man.
There's such a prejudice towards those Netflix movies.
We'll see.
But
let's hop to Best Supporting Actor then.
Actor, okay.
Yeah.
So right off the rip, my pick is, well, I it's a toss up for me. Like I said, I feel like Sentimental Value is like surging late in the game. I could see Stellan Skarsgård winning for Sentimental Value, but I think Sean Penn has an incredible case for One Battle After Another.
I agree. I think Sean Penn's going to win. I think Stellan Skarsgård should win for Best Actor, not Supporting Role. I would not nominate him for Supporting Role. I would nominate him for Lead Role. Sean Penn, totally. I could see Benicio also getting the nom. Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
It was surprising people winning. He won some award recently for Best Supporting Actress. Like, yes, for Frankenstein. It's like, shit. Okay, is that going to be on the table? I don't know.
How about Paul Mescal for Hamnet?
See, that would surprise me if he was supporting instead of Best Actor in a Lead Role. What about for Sinners? Someone like Miles Catton or Josh O'Connell? You're
Josh
Jack
O'Connor.
O'Connell.
Yeah.
Jack O'Connell for
Or-
Sinners.
Oh, Jack O'Connell.
Yeah.
Oh,
As Remick.
Patty
Do you think he
Mayne?
has any? Yes, Patty Mayne, your boy.
I don't think so. That'll be tough. I think that's an uphill battle. I think God, I gotta look up his name. I think Delroy Lindo, who played I think he has an outside chance of being nominated.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Josh O'Connor.
I could see that too.
Maybe
he was really great.
Outside chance. I'm not saying that he's going to win by any means, but I could see Bradley Cooper maybe sneaking in under the wire.
For what?
Is this thing on? Yeah.
I have no clue to what capacity his role in that is, other than him being the director. So I'm not sure.
I could see that. I think that I'm telling you, I just feel like Sentimental Value is going to be the Oscars darling that we are like, why? Not because
I won't
it's
be
bad.
like, why? Because it's phenomenal.
No, but I think it is. I've heard nothing but great things. I just think it's going to win more awards than people are thinking it will. So that's why I'm going with Stellan.
I see. I think you would be. I think choosing Stellan is strong, just not as the support. Let's. Okay, music, sound. Do we want to?
I think we can go away from some of the technical stuff, but I could see. I wanted to kind of talk about this. So, best casting, right? I wanted to pull up best casting Oscar. I believe it is a new award.
Yes.
So it's an award for this year. It feels like the award for the best ensemble. Not necessarily who was cast the best.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring this up because this almost feels like a rebound award. I can see a world where Sinners underperforms, quote unquote underperforms, but wins best casting.
I definitely think Sinners would be a front runner for this.
And just sort of like the give it to the choir kind of thing. One Battle After Another has a strong case. I think other movies that could be nominated, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Hamnet, Wicked for Good.
Hamnet would be a good pick.
Weapons, maybe Frankenstein also has
no Frankenstein.
Chances. No, you're not about Frankenstein.
Not a well cast film. Oscar Isaac, not a great Oscar Isaac performance.
He underperformed this season. He had 2 movies come out, didn't he?
Yeah, he had that other one that you picked where Martin Scorsese's in it, and you're like, yeah, Oscar Isaac. My ear to the ground is telling me Oscar Isaac is really pushing for an Oscar this year. We're like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
No, I think I read that. It didn't work out for him.
We'll see.
Okay.
On the note of Sinners, real quick, if we were to talk best music, Sinners is my choice.
Yep. I can mind that. Do we want to jump to actress and actor?
Yeah. Can we touch on cinematography real quick? I feel like that's a big one.
Okay. Who do you like?
I think I like One Battle After Another for this. I think that a lot of it's just shot in really entertaining, interesting ways. The whole sequence with Benicio del Toro and I guess real quick disclaimer, we have not seen Marty Supreme. That's kind of our big blind spot that neither of us has seen is Marty Supreme. But like One Battle After Another, like the whole sequence, but with Benicio del Toro, the dudes on the skateboards, the chase sequence at the end, Benicio del Toro and Leo driving around, just the whole thing I thought was filmed phenomenally and just visually presented and just beautiful. So that's my pick for that.
I think Sinners, One Battle After Another, Marty Supreme, and Frankenstein are and F1 actually all have pretty decent
I
chances.
forgot about F1.
Have pretty decent chances of being nominated. But I'll
Again,
tell you, my pick, a little bit of a dark horse. Train Dreams.
Oh yeah, everyone's talking about that one for cinematography. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. So I haven't seen it, but that is the buzz.
Yeah, I have heard that buzz. I do want to say as well, Frankenstein cinematography, I hard veto again.
Listen, you can hard veto. That doesn't mean it's not going to get the nom.
Yes, it is. They're gonna listen to this because it's releasing 6 days before the noms are coming out. They're like, oh, Tommy hard vetoed. We can't nominate it now.
I got you.
Yeah.
For coming up on best film editing, I see that you've left that.
Oh,
one.
right. Sorry, I didn't mean to, but
no, you're fine.
We could touch like F1. I feel like is the big one that
F1.
Now that you've brought that up,
F1. I feel like One Battle After Another is going to be runner up on all these awards.
Mm.
And I don't really have anything else for you. I think that F1 is going to be really, really strong.
I think deserving of a nom, Warfare.
I feel like Warfare is going to pick up a best sound design, but it's not going to get anything beyond that.
I think best sound, maybe best editing. But that's it. Yeah, that's the extent.
Yeah. They got a lot out of that one little room.
They got a lot out of it.
Let's talk about best supporting. Let's talk about best leading actress.
Yes.
Everybody who's anybody has all their chips in the middle of the table for Jessie Buckley for Hamnet.
She's one of the two choices for me.
She is the prohibitive favorite, I think, at the moment.
I think her and Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, those are the big two. Like, it's got to be one of those two. And my choice is probably Jessie Buckley, but would not bat an eye at either of them.
I feel like Cynthia from Wicked, she will get her flowers as a nomination, but she has that can't win.
One that I think is a really interesting, maybe cusper is Emma Stone and Bugonia.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to see that get a nomination. I have been getting ads for Bugonia, and they just keep playing this one scene where she's bald and covered in powder. They're like, "We destroyed your hair. You shaved my head." Yes. Why did you shave my head? To prevent you from contacting your ship. My ship? And
yeah,
that
really great.
Is phenomenal. So
yeah, you would like that movie. I think you should for sure check that out.
Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do.
Another mention, just I think for a nominee, don't think that she would win, but Renata Reinsve for Sentimental Value, phenomenal.
She will definitely be nominated.
Yeah.
I have no doubt she'll be nominated. Some other dark horses, I think Jennifer Lawrence and Die My Love. I feel like Amanda Seyfried has like an Inside Straight. She had 2 movies come out that I think that she could get like a Best Actress nom for. Not that I would vote for her, but I think that those are like the outside shots, you know?
Yeah.
If someone's gonna get snubbed,
yeah,
that's who they're gonna put in. Best Actor.
Yes. All the talk right now is about Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme.
Yes, that's the buzz. Yeah. Leo is always going to be an outside looking in situation. He's never going to. He got one, dude. He
got one. It's not the one he should have won for.
I agree, but they just for something. There's something about him. There's something we don't know. He pissed on somebody. He slapped somebody's cousin. Like,
of his roles, this is my choice for favorite Leo role. To me, Bob is his best role.
The last few years, he has just done some really incredible work. And like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Killers of the Flower Moon. These are these are all terrible, terrible people, And he's doing so well, and he's just doing the work, just very visible on screen.
Hold on, you think Bob is a terrible person? Bob.
Oh no,
Bob.
not Bob. The other two. I think other people that could be nominated, Michael B. Jordan should be nominated at least.
Agreed.
He played two motherfuckers. Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. I've heard a lot of praise for. Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. I've heard a lot of. There's a lot of buzz. Again, kind of an outside looking in. I think it is going to be Timothée Chalamet by a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Some dark horse like
Joel Edgerton in Train Dreams.
Joel Edgerton in Train Dreams. I think Jesse Plemons in Begonia.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he shouldn't. But Dwayne Johnson in The Smashing Machine. By the way, I didn't even know that the Springsteen movie came out.
Wow, fake fan.
I didn't even know that the Springsteen
all year
was his performance not that good.
I think the movie was just, I don't know. I think the movie has a very specific audience.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be an Oscar darling. It didn't play at all.
Me, I never thought it even had a shot. We're just built different.
And of course, super outside shot, Oscar Isaac in Frankenstein.
Hell no. He was not good. That role, seriously, when that movie ended, Jade and I sat there for 5 minutes just brainstorming people who they should have cast instead of Oscar Isaac. A couple other people that I feel will get a nominee. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't heard too much buzz about his performance, but it does feel like the type of movie that would get nominations is George Clooney in Jay Kelly. It feels kind of, on two fronts that he would get a nom for that. One is kind of a Lifetime Achievement Award. Two, it's a movie about Hollywood, and the Oscars love movies about Hollywood.
It would be, in my opinion, a hell of a leapfrog. Because in my estimation, he would have to jump over. Let's just say that Timothée Chalamet, Leo, and Michael B. Jordan are locks. He would have to jump over Wagner Moura, Ethan Hawke, Dwayne Johnson, Jesse Plemons, Joel Edgerton.
He doesn't have to jump over Dwayne Johnson.
I think Dwayne Johnson has a better case than George Clooney, and I don't think that Dwayne Johnson has a good case.
See, I think the fact that it's a Noah Baumbach film about Hollywood, I think that does a lot. And the fact that he's pretty much playing himself, I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, speculation.
One other person not seen the film, really want to, and I've heard nothing but glowing reviews, but Lee Byung-hun from No Other Choice. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up getting a nom as well.
Okay.
Okay, so after actor, we have writing. And this one's interesting because it's adapted and original screenplay. Not sure if we really wanted to get into this one. CJ, how you feeling?
I would say for adapted screenplay, One Battle After Another has everything in front of it. Hamnet is probably 2. I think Train Dreams is in there as well. Begonia. For best original screenplay,
I feel like Marty Supreme is going to be strong here. Sinners.
Sentimental Value, Marty Supreme. Sinners might be number 1. Weapons
is a good choice, yeah.
So I feel like those. I feel like Marty Supreme's getting a lot of play right now.
Yeah. So,
maybe at leapfrog Sinners. I would like to see Sinners take home more than 1 Oscar.
Yeah.
Because I think pound for pound, it's probably the best combination of artistic integrity and commercial success of the viable Oscar nominees.
Mm.
And I know that that's not something that is something that the Academy considers, but it's something that I always appreciated. Like, I didn't like in previous years the movie that you never heard of winning the award.
Mm.
From like a commercial standpoint, you know? Like a casual audience member standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Best international feature film.
Yes.
There is one choice for this, and I believe it was just an accident. I believe is the name of the film.
I don't think that's the only choice for this.
Okay.
I think that there are 4 big films here that could win.
Okay.
I think It Was Just an Accident, No Other Choice, Sentimental Value, and The Secret Agent. I think those 4 are the big 4 in contention. I personally think Sentimental Value is going to win and also be up for Best Picture.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Best Sentimental Value probably will win this category.
Yeah. It Was Just an Accident. Really good movie. Really good movie.
Yeah.
I do think that Sentimental Value is just of a different caliber to it. And I've heard nothing but really, really glowing reviews from people who I know who have seen No Other Choice and The Secret Agent. So hard to say since, of the big 4 that I feel like are in conversation, only seen 50%, but I'm going with Sentimental Value on that.
Okay. Best Directing.
Ooh.
Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, A1 Above the Fold. I feel like he is the prohibitive favorite.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler with Sinners, I think for sure will get a nomination as well.
Josh Safdie from Morty Supreme.
Yeah. Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Those are kind of the big 4 for me.
I don't know if she will.
Oh, yeah. I think she's got to get nominated for it at least.
I could see a world where I believe his name is Jafar Panahi.
For It Was Just an Accident.
An Accident gets a nomination.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
I could see Yorgos.
You got this.
Lanthimos.
Nice, you nailed it.
For Bugonia gets a nomination. I could see a world where Park Chan-wook gets a nomination for No Other Choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see a world where Guillermo del Toro gets a nomination for Frankenstein.
Hell no. I'm out. I veto. You hear that, Academy? You can't pick him.
Listen, I think there's a world where James Cameron gets a fucking nomination.
100%, and we haven't even mentioned Avatar yet.
Yeah, it's gonna win some technical awards.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nominated
be up for Best Picture.
Oh, I hope not. But do you have any other names in there?
For Best Director, no. I do think Joachim what's his last name? The director for Sentimental Value, Best Director for sure.
For sure. Kleber, Jesus Christ. Mendonca Philho for The Secret Agent.
You nailed it. I guess, for director, my big locks are Chloe Zhao, Joachim Trier, Michael B. Jordan. He directed it too. Ryan Coogler, Josh Safdie, and PTA. I think PTA will win for One Battle After Another.
I think my 5 nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson, Ryan Coogler, Josh Safdie, Jafar Panahi, and Yorgos Lanthimos.
All right. Now
we'll mention Park Chan-wook.
Let's move to the premiere category, Best Picture.
Okay.
10 films get nominated for this now?
I believe so. Okay. So I'm just going to start rattling off films I believe will be nominated. One Battle After Another.
Definitely.
And it is probably my favorite to win the award.
I need to waffle on it a little bit.
That's fine. Hamnet.
Totally. Definitely.
Sinners definitely gets nominated.
Definitely.
Marty Supreme,
definitely.
with the amount of energy behind it right now, cannot not be nominated.
Yeah.
Sentimental Value probably gets nominated.
Yeah.
No Other Choice probably gets nominated. It Was Just an Accident probably gets nominated. The Secret Agent, Wicked for Good.
See, I'm not sure if Wicked for Good will get nominated. That's maybe
I feel
an
like
outsider.
I feel like the commercial aspect of it alone will earn it a nom, but not a serious consideration. Bugonia, I believe, has an outside shot of being nominated. Train Dreams, I believe, has an outside shot of being nominated.
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, I think needs to be in the conversation. Really great.
Weapons, it has a real outside chance. It's up there with Jake
the most
Kelly.
outside. Actually, I would say I would put Jake, all right, in order of outside looking in, Jake Kelly at the top of the list, then Weapons, and at the way bottom, you got Frankenstein.
I feel like Avatar might also get in.
Yeah. Was Avatar 2, I think a good litmus is, because Avatar 1, of course, was up for Way of Water, was up for Best Picture and lost to The Hurt Locker. Okay, yeah, Avatar 2 was up for Best Picture.
Yeah. Yep. So I could see that. I could see if they just throw the baby out with the bathwater, I could see Nuremberg getting a nomination.
Hell no. It'll be a cold day in hell before that gets a Best Picture nom.
I'm just saying. I did want to... Is there any other thoughts you have on Best Picture? Because there's one category I did want to mention.
I mean, other than picking our winners for Best Picture, no.
I am locking in on One Battle After Another, although I am relenting that I have not seen Hamnet, and I am...
Or Sentimental Value. You could
or
really
Sentimental
love that
Value,
one.
or Marty Supreme.
Or Marty Supreme.
Or It Was Just an Accident.
I like One Battle After Another a lot. After we saw One Battle After Another, that was both mine and Jade's choice to win. We did like Sinners more, but we did think that would win. But I think my choice is going to be Hamnet. I really loved Hamnet, and just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, what's the other category you wanted to touch on real quick before we wrap this up?
Best Animated Feature Film.
Ooh, all right. Best Animated.
Because I could have seen a world or Zootopia, or Arco, or Ninja 2 won this award. And
you think
I
Ninja
believe
2's gonna win?
No, I said I could have seen a world. But K-pop Demon Hunters is going to run away with this thing.
The truthers who picked K-pop Demon Hunters in Movie Fantasy League, me, saw this coming back in September.
Yeah. I could see Demon Slayer getting a nomination because I think it surprised everybody. It wasn't even in the Vulture League as an option to be picked.
Yeah, the Demon Slayer movie I know like nothing about other than the weekend that Jaden, I, and a friend of ours went and saw the Conjuring movie, that it was packed with teens for Demon Slayer.
Yes. Yeah. Like, it's an anime movie. Anime movies traditionally aren't even in this conversation, right? But that having been said.
Sorry, just to kind of clarify, you mean like anime movies based on spin-offs of shows?
Yes.
Like,
I'm not talking like Miyazaki. I'm talking like One Piece Film Red doesn't normally get put up for best animated feature film. That's not usually the conversation we're having. So the idea that this film is like in the conversation is really crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like that we laid the ground. I think we laid out a lot of our thoughts on nominations. If there was something that if something were to happen at the Oscars that would just completely surprise you or piss you off, is there something that could happen that meets
Oscar
that
Isaac
category?
winning Best Actor? That would genuinely piss me off.
What about like anything Smashing Machine?
Dwayne Johnson getting nominated for Best Actor. Yeah, anything Smashing Machine would kind of upset me. I don't think that's a good movie. I think the only reason why that movie has any sort of weight to its name is the fact that it's Dwayne Johnson's first serious movie. And the fact that one of the Safdie brothers directed it. I think that otherwise it is bog standard. So anything that would make me mad. If Sinners gets snubbed for a lot of things, I would be upset. I would be upset if the only acting noms from Sinners was Michael B. Jordan. I feel like there's a good possibility of that being the only nom for acting, which would be disappointing, I think. How about you?
I think The Smashing Machine is my big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to be mad if the film gets nominated, but I feel like if Dwayne is seriously nominated, it's a disservice to the other actors in the field.
Totally.
All right. Well, this was always supposed to be an abbreviated episode of The Film is Okie Dokie. We hope that you enjoyed this Oscar special. Tommy, do you have anything else before we close out?
I don't think so, no.
Alrighty, everybody, if you enjoy this podcast, remember to rate us, review us, give us 5 stars. If you only give us 4 stars, I'm inclined to believe that you are a hater. Shout out to Bomani Jones at Wave Sports and Entertainment for the quip. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, friends, and their kids. You may need to download it straight to their device because they have little fingers. They have trouble working the buttons. Don't just tell your friends. Like I said, download it right to their devices. Install The Film is Okie Dokie. We were snubbed, by the way. We did not get a nomination for the Golden Globe. We didn't get nominated. We weren't in the conversation. So we're gonna have a much more direct advertising campaign next year. But thank you everybody for listening, and we will be back on the 30th with special guest Brian Otto.
Yes, watching Moonstruck.
So
we'll see you then.
Ta-ta.
Bye, everyone.